Okay, so is the screen visible?
Yes.
Perfect. So Ritambra, because you are somebody who's already doing it from past 9 days, so I would want to know that how your experience has been till now. Like, did you okay, fine, just leave that also. You happen to finish your last assignment, last task?
Till last task is finished, the only last task is remaining.
And how are you feeling about it while you are doing all the tasks and affirmations and everything?
I mean, everything is different. I mean, like it's like an experiment I am doing on myself actually. The first was I was really happy. The second was like I was trying to know myself and I was knowing myself, and that was actually weird because I never have talked to myself that much in years.
Okay.
So getting to know it was like strange knowing other person.
But
And
overall,
then
it was fine.
it was actually awesome because I was introspecting myself. I am getting to know myself much better,
That,
getting closer to myself.
that's
That's
wonderful. I think this is what we all need right now. Instead of knowing somebody else, it's the best to know ourselves first, and then I guess it's going to, like get sorted. 90% of us, we will get sorted. Okay. So let's start today our day 10, loving your body and healing your pain. Okay. So this is something, like if you talk about each and everything that goes around us, related to us, there's one thing which is always left out. That is our body. And our body is something that always tells us the moment something wrong or something good or something different is happening inside of us, in terms of emotions, in terms of our mind, in terms of our physical activity, our body tells us. You exercise for 5 minutes, chuck exercise, you pick up a badminton, just give like a 4 5 shots, give 4 5 shots. After that, your body will tell you that, okay, you have worked this portion of yours and I am hurting because you worked on me, so my muscles are aching. You will feel that thing. If you are having some kind of a fear or anxiety, you will feel some kind of a palpitation in your body. So your body tells you immediately whatever is happening deep inside of you. And that is something we all, most of us, we totally ignore that, as if that is like the most for granted thing we take, our body. Until and unless, like post COVID, I will say most of us have become very cautious about our body, and we have started to take care of our health as our priority basis. Else, before COVID, what I saw in most of us was that we were really, not careful about, how our health is doing. So the today's exercise is totally based on that. We talked about our self-esteem, we talked about self-love, we talked about many aspects, but today's aspect is to love your body and to heal your pain. Okay, so out both from, I mean, between Ritambra or Deepak, who would want to start to read? Who would love to do that?
Deepak can go
Actually,
ahead.
I'm somewhere in a public place.
Okay, you're in public place, it's okay. Ritambra, you can do
Near
it.
about like
Okay, Ritambra, you can start.
Sure. Loving your body, healing your pain. The lesson today is about pain, what it is, where it comes from, what it's telling you, and what you can learn from it.
Yes, so today's lesson is totally based on this thing, that we
Mhm.
have to be observant and we have to be very cautious about the little sensations. And like it's like an exercise that you try and do it yourself. Let's say, for example, Deepak, I'm aware of it that, if I'm not wrong, you are into footwears. Okay, so you must be dealing with a lot of customers on a daily basis.
yes,
So even if, just this is just like an exercise, try and see it. If you happen to meet a good customer, and the way he talks to you, the way the customer deals with you, the customer is only dealing with you, the way that customer behaves with you, that will make a difference in how you are feeling inside your body. And if you happen to meet somebody who is like rude and blunt and, not so easy to handle, there will be a different sensation in your body. So this is just, I'm telling you so that, you observe, like we should observe. Okay, Ritamra, going forward.
Many of us live with pain or illness on a daily basis. It may be a small part of our lives, or it may take up a large portion of it. Today, you're going to use your mirror work to open a new door to loving your body and healing your pain. No one wants to be in pain, but if you have it, what can you learn from it? Where does pain come from? What is it trying to tell you? Since pain can be a manifestation of either physical or mental disease, it is clear that both the body and mind are susceptible to it.
Okay, so we'll take a pause here. So this is something which you have to observe. For some, it can be very evident, but for few, we have to actually start observing that we tend to ignore almost 90% of our pain on a daily basis. We don't even give heed to it. But the fact is, the moment we start giving importance and we start caring about that, why this thing happened, we will get to know that, okay, fine, we need to correct this thing in us. We need to take care. For example, if a person who is going on, who's an overthinker, you will always see that, there is some kind of a heaviness or something in this portion, and that person will always complain that, okay, fine, my head is heavy, my eyes are hurting, I'm having a little palpitation behind my ear, something like this. Or maybe, a person will complain, I'm not able to sleep properly. Somebody who has a lot of fear stored in them, they will feel some kind of a palpitation near their even root chakra and even sacral chakra. So like, if I have to be precise, somewhere below your this thing, navel, in that portion, you will feel very uncomfortable the moment you have some kind of a fear inside you and you're not able to, take it out. You're too much heartbroken, and not just, I mean to say, not just husband and wife, boyfriend or girlfriend, but a heartbroken can be anything that is related to, your emotions. So you will feel some kind of a heaviness around your chest. Or maybe many a times it can even that you are not able to express yourself really well. Again, there is some kind of a fear. You will feel a lot of issue in your throat chakra. So this is how our body always points us, and this is best the moment we start giving attention to it. Like, I may ask, कितने बारी हम लोगों ने एवरीडे बेसिस पे, जब तक हम बीमार नहीं पड़ जाते हैं, कुछ हो नहीं जाता है, कितने बारी you have thanked your body that thank you so much, because of you I'm able to see all the colors and I'm able to do things. Thank you to this little finger, because of that we are like quickly texting and I don't know, doing what all not. Thank you to our feet for taking the weight of our body and making us go around like wherever we want to. We don't do that. For example, chuck all of that also. Our hair, all right? सबको अपने बाल बहुत पसंद होते हैं. कितनी बारी अपने बालों को we have given gratitude to that thing, we have praised that thing. जब तक किसी का हेयर फॉल नहीं स्टार्ट हो जाता है and they're like, oh my god, अब तो मेरे को इसका कुछ करना पड़ेगा because it's in a horrible condition, then what we start doing, we start giving extra attention to it. We do that, right? We do that. So this is something, this whole task is related to that only, that it is so very important to be very loving and closely relating to our pains that we are experiencing in our body. And half of the pain, you will realize that we are manifesting in us because we are ignoring a part of our mental health by punishing us, punishing in different ways, by making us say that you're not good for this, you're not good for that, there is this problem in you, you are not good for this, and so on and so forth. It happens with us, right? So then what happens? The result is we tend to feel some kind of a pain which we ignore, but now we will not. Okay, so let's go forward. I will take this paragraph, then we can shuffle between me and you. I recently witnessed a wonderful example of this as I watched two little girls playing in a park. The first child raised her hand to playfully slap her friend on the arm. Before she was able to make contact, the other little girl cried, "Ow!" The first girl looked at her friend and asked, "Why did you say ow? I haven't even touched you yet." Her friend replied, "Well, I knew it was gonna hurt." The body, like everything else in life, is a mirror of our inner thoughts and beliefs. It is always talking to us if we will only take the time to listen. I believe we create every pain and illness in our body. Every cell within our body responds to every single thought we think and every word we speak. The body is always aspiring to achieve optimum health no matter what we do. However, if we abuse the body with unhealthy food and unhealthy thoughts, we contribute to our discomfort. Yes. Now let's, obviously this example was pretty much understood, that even before one girl tried to reach out to the other girl to hit her, the girl reacted and said, "Oh my God, like, ow, I'm already hurt." But the fact was that that girl did not, even went close to her. She was just starting to hit her. So this is exactly the way we already, our body knows it, that okay, fine, this is the point that it's going to react, but we just totally completely omit it. And how we do it now, let's say we all know the importance of eating sattvic food. Okay, if you try and experiment it, go ahead and do that. Okay, so I will not say that do this thing with your body. Okay, I will not say that. Take 2 containers. In one container, put normal rice, water. In both the containers, put rice and water, and say very good things to one of the container in which the rice and water is there, that I love you. Say all good things that you can say to it, they'll say. And to the other container, say the worst of the things you can. And you will realize that after some time, the container to which you kept on saying negative things, or you ignored that container for that matter, will have bacteria and fungus in them. And the one to whom you were saying good things, they will not have that fungus on them. It's a practical thing. It has been done in one of the sessions that I learned long back. Rajan sir was there. He taught us about this thing. And I did this experiment in person. And I'm telling you the experience I had after 5 days. For 5 continuous days, I kept on saying very good things to one container and the most horrendous thing to one container. The same way our body is. For example, you know that you are overweight and you are sitting and having food. Even before you started to eat it, you started saying, meko kya hai abhi, dekhna, ये देख रही हो, ये खा लेती है, ये 4 चपाती भी खाती है, इसको कुछ भी नहीं होता है, मेरे को देखना, मैं एक रोटी खाती हूँ बट मेरे को वो सारी की सारी लग जाएगी, देखना, can you see that? यहाँ से बढ़ रहा है, यहाँ से बढ़ रहा है, ये हो रहा है, वो हो रहा है. You will realize that actually even if you are having water, your body will start to gain weight, because what you are saying is the energy. The universe understands the energy. It is giving back to us the same energy that we are saying. I have experienced it in my life on myself.
I
And
would
the-
like to add on actually in here.
Yeah, please go ahead, do that. I would love to.
Yeah, so this is actually a scientific research also has been done.
Okay.
So this happens with 2 more things if we try. So similarly, just if we say water as well, like we keep in 2 glasses, like 2 glasses are filled with water. In one we say good things, the other we say horrible things, and then you go for an molecule check on that. So you will find the unbalanced molecules and the good reaction of the molecules. Same goes with the plants as well.
Plants as well, right.
With the plants, you have got garden and all in your backyard or front yard probably. If you go ahead and try just 1 week, you keep on saying horrible things to your plant, one plant, and keep on giving love to other plant, you'll see which one will die faster. I mean, this is really mean to do.
The
but
plant
this is
one I'm
really-
aware of. The plant one I'm aware of. I had no idea about the water, but yes, the plant one I'm aware of. Yes, this is what happens, and this is the way our body starts to attract, starts to react, and doing bad things to our body is what, like, we know it that, for example, minimum for a healthy lifestyle, you need to walk at least 10 to 12,000 steps a day. We are aware of it. Now, if you're not giving that, if you're not doing that thing with your body, what you're doing, you are discomforting your body. Knowingly, you are discomforting it. And the resultant would be your body is going to be in pain. Then what will happen? Your physical and mental balance will go for a toss. I just gave you a very, very small example. All right. Let's go forward. Yep.
You want me to read it? Sorry, I didn't get it.
Yes. Please go ahead. Pain comes.
Pain comes to us in many forms: an acne, a scratch, a stub toe, a bruise, congestion, uneasy sleep, a queasy feeling in the stomach, a disease. It is trying to tell us something. Pain is the body's way of waving red flag to get our attention. A last-ditch effort to inform us that something is wrong in our life.
Yes. Have you ever noticed that? See how amazing our body is. The moment you get some kind of a bruise, a small scratch also, the area around the bruise, I'm not talking about a big scratch or something. I'm talking about a minor sa bruise. Like जो आप चल रहे हो, आपका हाथ किसी दरवाजे में टिक गया, and because of that, the problem that you are having, I'm just mentioning that thing, you will realize that the area around that bruise will get warm. If you are having some kind of an issue in your stomach or something, you will realize that your area of stomach, that particular area, just the area around where you're having issues, that will become warmer. This is something that you will experience in your body. This is the way our body tells us. In the same way, when we are having fever, right, we tend to get warmer, our body, the temperature rises, and the moment we are fine with that, what is the reaction of our body? We tends to cool down. So in each and every way, our body is telling us how we are actually inside. If you are tensed up, you're not feeling comfortable, you're scared, exams and everything, you will see many people having this whole feeling of using washroom again and again. Why? Because your body is telling you, this is your body. This is not that, okay, fine, exams hai, so I feel like using washrooms again and again. No, this is not that. This is your fear you manifested your fear. You manifested your fear in your body in form of diarrhea. So again, this is a very small example just to make you understand, and I hope you guys were able to understand. Okay, so when we feel pain, what do? We usually run to the medicine cabinet or the drugstore and take a pill. When we do this, we are saying to our body, shut up, I don't want to hear you. Your body will quiet down for a while, but then the whispering will return, this time a little louder than before. Imagine what would happen if you were telling your friend something important, but she wasn't listening. You would say it again, probably louder. If she still did not listen, you might well become agitated and lash out, or feeling hurt and unloved, you might shut down. Yes, this is again that happens with our body. And for this thing, I'll give you one example which is related to your mental health. I will again not go too deep in that, because that is again a very vast subject to talk about, which I would not want to do here right now. So I will just give you a very, very basic example for this thing, that how our body tends to shut down in terms of mental level, if I have to talk about, okay? So say we are generally programmed to be positive always. I, being a healer, I always get to hear this thing, आपका क्या है, आप तो लाइक आप हमेशा बहुत ही अच्छे मूड में होते होगे, आप कैसे टेंशन में हो सकते हो, आप नेगेटिव हो, आप सैड हो, हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल? Because we are seen in just one way. and that emotion is कि ये तो बिल्कुल positivity radiate कर रहे होंगे all the time, but this is not the fact is. Even I am a human just like others, and even I am made up of all emotions. Even I have anger, I have fear, I feel happy, I feel sad, just like every other person. It's just that I am trying to learn, and I'm working on this thing, how to channelize myself when I'm feeling negative or when I am down. That is just the thing is, right? Uh, okay, sorry. So now going forward, so now what happens with, I'm just giving you example how mentally, our body tends to get shut down. So you're not feeling okay, but seeing everybody around what you are doing, you're just pushing yourself every day that I have to be positive. I cannot be sad. My face cannot look that I'm not okay. I have to keep smiling. I have to keep smiling. I have to keep smiling. What happens after a certain point of time? Your body tends to go in a state of denial, and then it shuts down, and then you become numb, and then you say, I didn't know I was feeling okay abhi 15 minute pehle tak, abhi I am not feeling okay, I don't know what happened. Then you're laughing, you're sitting between everybody and everybody is laughing, you're also happy, everything is going on, and suddenly you're like, I don't know, I'm here but I'm still not here. This is the way your body, your mental, your brain is responding to you, that I am shut. Now why it is shut? Why? Because the body was giving you clues slowly, off and on, in different ways. And it wanted you to bring your attention to that issue and work on that. It's okay to feel bad about something, but how our body would love it if we give attention and work on that. You get that now, what I'm trying to tell you, that how it goes in a shutdown mode? I hope I'm clear. Just a yes or a no or something like that would help me.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, cool. So you would want to take it forward? Sometimes people actually.
Sometimes people actually want to be sick. In our society, we have made pain and illness a legitimate way to avoid responsibility or unpleasant situations. If we cannot learn to say no, then we may have to invent a disease to say no for us. That's so funny, actually. This is
That's
true.
the most common thing. Yeah. Go forward.
At some point, however, you have to pay attention to what's going on. Allow yourself to listen to your body, because fundamentally your body wants to be healthy, and it needs you to cooperate with it.
Yes. That's what we spoke about, Abhi, that, how our body responds and how we should listen to it and correct it and bring our attention what it is wanting us to do. Think of every
Think
pain. uh, okay, all right, I'll take it. Think of every pain you have as a teacher telling you that there's a false idea in your consciousness. Something you are believing, saying, doing, or thinking is not for your highest good. I always picture the body tugging at me, saying, please pay attention. When you discover the mental pattern behind a pain or illness, you have a chance to change the pattern through your mirror work and arrest the disease. Have you ever noticed that just a very, very, again, a very basic thing, if you do, you feel so good. You're not feeling good from such a long time, and suddenly you just decide to go out for a walk, and you do just a 15-minute walk, and you feel suddenly good about it. It has it happened before?
yes, it has happened, and it's like I think that is just like we just go and take a walk, and that's the environment thing that happens. I'm not sure about it, but this thing has happened. Why? Not very sure.
Okay, so why this happens and how it makes you feel good is that if you, now what happens, as I was mentioning, that being a healer, you just do one thing, that you become conscious, you become cautious and conscious at the same time, in understanding that what your mental level is and what your body is trying to tell you and how to channelize it. So if you are feeling good by going out and suddenly you see a shift in yourself, and if you would observe your pattern, you will realize that your body was asking is just to have a little workout, and it will start feeling good, because your physical and mental wellness is interrelated. All
Got
right.
it.
Yeah.
I can relate now. I can relate.
Are you willing to pay attention to your body and release the need that has contributed to your pain? If so, get started on your mirror work and learn to love your body and heal your pain. So let's affirm, I love my body. I return my body to optimal health by giving it what it needs on every level. So just do a small thing that I have been doing with myself, and it gives me amazing happiness and amazing result. Just when you are going to take a shower, okay, whenever you are taking a shower, har banda roz nahata hai, theek hai. When the moment like you stand under the shower, just imagine this thing that now again it depends, like I don't know how many people here are aware of lights, different lights or something. So I'm just giving you an example. Imagine yourself having a shower of a pink light. Pink light is of self-love. That water is pink in color, and your whole body is being like immersed in that water, wherein you are giving self-love to your body. And if you're not able to imagine that, it's okay. You are like putting soap everywhere. All the places where you're moving your hand, keep this intention that as I move my hand over my body to all the places, I'm telling my body that I love you and I am there for you. I am here to give you attention. For the females, when they put moisturizer, when they put cream, or when they do whatever, tell this to your body. Initially, it might sound funny. It might look like, what is Ankita saying? But try and do that and you will feel the difference. You will feel suddenly a shift in your energy, and you will start loving yourself. You will start admiring yourself. And believe me, to reach at somewhere, you need to take baby steps. And what I just mentioned you, something that I practice. And this is just a baby step, which is going to help you in a big way. So try it out. Try it out. All these exercises I'm going to send you in the group, but here I'm just going to read it out. And if somebody's having any kind of a confusion or something, they may ask. Your day 10 mirror work exercise. Choose the pain or illness you would like to work on today. Let's say it heartburn. Yes, guys, when you are doing this exercise, make sure that you are not bombarding it by putting 10 things. You have to choose one thing. So it's my suggestion that the moment you sit for your writing exercise, ground yourself for 5 minutes comfortably. If you're not understanding what I mean by grounding, just sit and take a couple of slow, deep breaths. And while you are taking those breaths, decide in your mind that what subject I'm going to take today. Pick up one and then start writing. Okay. This is going to help you out, because this is not just one day exercise. This is a process. Okay. Stand or sit in front of your mirror. Look deeply into your eyes and ask yourself these questions. Where did this heartburn come from? What is it trying to tell me? Have I been eating unhealthy food? Is there something that I'm fearful about? Did I hear some news that I'm not able to digest? Is there a heated situation that I'm not dealing with? What or who can't I stomach? Okay, so now, has anybody experienced this thing that if somebody starts speaking in a very louder voice, many people experience this thing कि उनका पैर जो है वो हिलना शुरू हो जाता है, किसी का हाथ कांपना शुरू हो जाता है. This is you have it. Okay, so even I had it, but
No, I sometimes have it actually, not all the times.
okay, so
Sometimes.
that means you need to ask yourself that what triggers you. So this is just the example that it gave you, na, right now, यहाँ पे heartburn का. This is just a mere example. Ki when you are writing about your issues, what you are supposed to write in that. messaged. Heartbeat increases. Okay, yeah, all right. Okay, so yeah, if if you're talking about, I will just mention in word, then definitely there is an emotional baggage which you are carrying inside, Deepak. So pick up that thing and start writing why. Like with me, why my legs used to start, my legs used to start shaking like this. So there was my reason. There was my scare. I had a major fear. So yeah, so it happens again. I think Deepak messaged. Yes, I can type only. That's okay. That's okay. So yes, you need to correct on that emotions, Deepak. And believe me, don't do this thing. Don't pick up all the topics in one go. Finish the 21 days. And after that, you will yourself realize which section you need to pick up and rewrite. And then you will see how beautifully you are able to heal yourself. Okay. Okay, going forward, regardless of what pain or disease you are experiencing, you can say these affirmations. I breathe freely and fully. I listen to the messages of my body. I feel my body healthy and nourishing food. I allow my body to rest when needed. I love my amazing body. I am safe. I trust the process of life. I am fearless. Keep repeating this affirmation. Okay, so out of all of this thing, I will again pick up one example because I can see two males and two females, three females, including me. So now I have overcome this particular thing. So I will name two females. Males को भी ये guilt होती है that आज Sunday है और आज घर की बहुत सारी चीजें ओवरड्यू जो पड़ी हुई थी वो मैंने नहीं किया है और मैं रेस्ट कर रहा हूँ. कुछ मेल्स में ये चीज होती है समवेयर और दी अदर, एंड फीमेल्स के साथ ये हमेशा कंटिन्यू होती है. खुद के लिए टाइम कैसे निकाल लिया, खुद के लिए रेस्ट कैसे कर लिया, एज इफ इट्स अ सिन दैट दे डिड इट. सो दिस संडे, this coming weekend, I would request the people who are present here that first of all, at back of your mind, keep repeating this affirmation that I allow my body to rest when needed. And when the weekend comes, okay, I'm talking in particular on weekend, keep repeating this affirmation and take a time off. Decide कि आज Saturday को, let's say 11 to 12 is going to be just my time. If I'm married, this is not going to be my time with my wife, with my kids, with my mother, with my father, or whomsoever. I am not going to take any calls. That time is just going to be for me. And keep repeating this affirmation. And then how you feel, you will tell me about it in the group. I will not say ki kya hoega, but do this thing. When you're eating food, if somebody is trying to correct it, हमेशा होता है ना, हम खाने को correct करने की कोशिश करते हैं, and we always end up having junk food. Why? Because we are pushing ourselves. We are not doing it willingly. The moment you decide that, my God, I love my body, man, it is not a junkyard. I want to give it the best of everything. It is helping me from जितने भी साल के हुआ, 30 years, 40 years, whatsoever. इतने सालों से मेरी ये बॉडी मेरे को हेल्प कर रही है. It is supporting me day night. I don't want to keep it as a junk anymore. I want to give good food to it, and you will see a shift in yourself. You will see a shift in the way food will start reciprocating to your body. And I am saying this thing not because it's written here something. I'm saying this thing because I have done it on myself, and I'm talking out of the experience that I had it. All right. Okay, so now do some affirmations, especially for the area causing you pain. You can look up mental patterns of pain and particular illness along with the corresponding affirmations. Now, this is the book. In my book, Heal Your Body, I have this. I have the PDF version. I will share it. So you guys can just go through it. And in that, you will find a lot many affirmations related to your issues. Use that thing. So here it's written for the heartburn it was going on. So I will just read that. I love my stomach. I really love you. My healthy stomach. I feed you healthy food and you digest them with joy. I give you permission to be well. Now repeat these affirmations 2 to 3 more times. This is just what is written, but what I feel is that the area wherein you feel more connected to, at the back of the mind, Keep repeating that until unless it doesn't become a part of you for that particular day or a particular duration that you have given it to it. Okay. Would you mind, Ritamra, taking it forward for the journaling exercise?
No worries. So, all right. The power is within you, your day 10 journaling exercise. When you feel pain or discomfort, take time to quiet yourself. What changed in your life so you can be free of this pain? Number two, visualize a perfect natural setting with your favorite flowers growing in abundance all around you. Feel and smell the sweet, warm air as it blows gently across your face. Concentrate on relaxing every muscle in your body. Ask yourself these questions. How am I contributing to this problem? What is it that I need to know? What areas of my life are in need of change? Meditate on these questions and let the answers arise. Write down the answers in your journal. Choose one of the answers you received in step 3 and write an action plan that you can work on today.
Yes. So this is something again which you people will do. You will be amazed. Like I started with something wherein, I used to be upset about something. Okay. Whenever that situation used to crop up and I used to get so agitated, it started with anger. Then I started getting annoyed. And gradually I started hating the moment, that particular situation used to crop up. Gradually after, earlier I had no idea about mirror work, like I'll say 9-10 months back. But when I started doing it, and what I realized is that first of all, the moment ना हमारे बड़े भी पहले कह के गए हुए हैं that अगर कोई situation आती है, calm down yourself. Do not react at that particular point of time. This is what it is. The moment a situation happens, now here what we have to do a little different is that we have to start observing the changes and the signs in our body. If X situation happened, what we are feeling at that point of time, instead of going ahead and just reacting, boom, okay, this is my reaction. We will not do this thing. We will observe. We will observe where is happening in our body. Then we will start asking the questions. How it is being contributed, why it happened, what I need to know. Believe me, initially you will be like, yaar usne ye cheez kiya, mujhe gussa aaya, and that is what the answer is. But no, that is not what the answer is. That is just what is visible on the face value. And here in mirror work, we are not just going by the face value. We are feeling that because we are working in the on our inner child, right? So this is what we have to do. It's a very pretty, like it's a very interesting task that you people have to do today. Make changes one step at a time. Yes, take baby steps. That's what I said now before also, that if you have to reach here, you have to take baby steps. So yes, here also you will just choose one thing at one time. Ask the Chinese philosopher Lao Tzu said, the journey of 1,000 miles begin with a single step. One small step added to another can create significant change in your life. Pain does not necessarily disappear overnight, though it may. It has taken time for pain to surface. Therefore, it may take some time to recognize that it is no longer needed. Be gentle with yourself. Yes, that's what I'm going to again suggest, that each day, each day pick up one thing. For this particular task I'm talking about, if you happen to repeat it further again, pick up one topic, see how you're feeling about it. Then the other day again, while you're meditating, ask yourself, you will get an inner calling that do you want to still go ahead and write down and do the exercise for the same topic? You will get the calling from yourself, and then again repeat it if it is required. And you will be surprised to see that maybe in between the task only you will feel that I know I don't need this thing anymore and I'm done with it. That is the place, that's like a breakthrough for you. It happens. Yes, I think Ritamra wants to say something. Please go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, you know what? The last task was very It was hard for me. I was like running away from it, but I actually was saying to myself, no, Ritamra, this is something you're running away. That means you really need to do. But in this thing, this task is like something I really want to do because it is like interacting with myself. And I mean, it's awesome because I have been practicing this thing whenever, like nowadays after COVID, people are like struggling like anything actually, fast paced environment. So it actually, I gradually I realized that, I mean, I started sweating due to the fear thing and all everything. So whenever this situation kept on repeating, then I was aware that on what situation I start overreacting or something like that, or like sweating or like heart beating fast and all. Then I kept in mind, and then I started practicing that. Let me do one thing. Let me, whenever such situation comes, I will just tell myself, "Hey, Tamra, relax, just breathe." And then I started doing that. I just breathe and I was like, okay, it's okay. This is the solution. Before I used to be like, oh my God, what to do? How to do? What will happen? And then I started doing breathing. It's like, oh, okay. This is the way, this is the solution, and I can do it. It's okay. This is very simple. This way I have done it. So this
Good.
is gonna be really good
This
exercise
is
for
what it is. That is the way we are supposed to apply small things in us and see which method and what style is suiting us. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay, would you mind reading this thing, your heart thought for the day?
surely I'll go ahead. Your heart thought for day 10. I listened carefully to my body's messages. The body, like everything else in life, is a mirror of your inner thoughts and beliefs. Every cell responds to every single thought you think and every word you speak. In this world of change, you choose to be flexible in all areas. You are willing to change yourself and your beliefs to improve the quality of your life and around and your world. Your body loves you in spite of how you may treat it. Your body communicates with you, and you now listen to its messages. You are willing to get the message. You
Now,
pay.
I would want you to take a pause. जब बहुत टाइम तक बैठ के काम कर रहे होते हैं हम, suddenly you will realize that you're feeling suddenly numb, maybe on your feet or something. That is again our body telling कि enough is enough, बहुत लंबा टाइम हो चुका है at a stretch बैठे हुए, get up and move around. That is what I need. But उसको भी हम ignore करके अपना काम, we are done and we are just doing it. Again, another example of positivity, that how it makes difference. See, Anil Kapoor, समझ में नहीं आता है कि वो अपनी जो डॉटर है सोनम कपूर, उसका फादर है. ही इज लाइक ही सो लाइक ही लुक्स सो यंग, बिकॉज यू विल नेवर हियर हिम सेइंग ओ ये हो गया, ये ऐसा सा हो गया. कभी उसकी इंटरव्यू सुन के देखना. आई थिंक कपिल शर्मा शो पे भी आया था, and a couple of more places wherein he was asked and he was so enthused about it. He never says I'm so and so old. He always says I'm so and so young. And he's always always praises himself and each and every part of it, and that's the way his body is responding. A live example in front of us. Yeah, so this is the way our body, our cell starts responding to it. Try करके देखो, खुद का आज पिक्चर लेके देखो and give yourself 11 days. 11 days के बाद पिक्चर लेके देखना and start saying extremely good things about yourself, your body, your face, whatever, whichever part you feel to, or just whenever you're putting anything, maybe if you're putting a moisturizer, hold that moisturizer, put your intention, believe the universe works on intention, and use that, and you will see, you'll be like amazed to see, how your body is responding. Okay, chalo, let's go forward. You pay attention.
You pay attention and make the necessary corrections. You love your body and give it what it needs on every level to bring it back to optimal health. You call upon an inner strength that is yours whenever you need it.
Okay, so there is a very small meditation. We'll do that. So for that, close your eyes and start taking comfortable long breaths. breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. I enjoy the food that are best for my body. I love every cell of my body. I make healthy choices. I have respect for myself. I look forward to a healthy old age because I take loving care of my body now. I'm constantly discovering new ways to improve my health. I return my body to optimum health by giving it what it needs on every level. Healing happens. I get my mind out of the way and allow the intelligence of my body to do its healing work naturally. I'm a special guardian angel. I'm divinely guided and protected at all the time. Perfect health is my divine right, and I claim it now. I'm grateful for my healthy body. I love life. I'm the only person who has control over my eating habits. I can always resist something if I choose to. Water is my favorite beverage. I drink lots of water. It helps my body and my mind. Filling my mind with pleasant thoughts is the quickest road to health. Now you can rub your palms and cup your eyes and cup your face. Now today's thing was affirmations. I'm going to send you the recorded affirmations in the group. So do that thing for sure at night. It's going to really help you out. And all the tasks and everything, I'm going to give everything, in the group. I'm going to send all of that in the group. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining in. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Priya.